This 10-bell salute in memory of Richie Magnet.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, hamdallah, on the beast from the Middle East, the Yemeni minute, the modern day Sheikh, Diafullah The Butcher Dobashi, 3 times UIWA North American Heavyweight Champion, and this is the former world UIWA Heavyweight Champion and the
current IGWA Universe Champion from Puerto Rico. And you know what? This weekend, today actually, in one day, I defended this title twice against both members of Beast Mode, Von Hess and Mendoza, who happens to be from Puerto Rico. And I kicked his butt like I do all the Puerto Ricans.
See, we're one of the elite tag teams that's left in the world. You know, the world powers, tell them about our finishing move that we debuted
today. That's right, Armageddon, and we're coming after the UIWA World Tag Team titles.
And I don't care if it's Puerto Rico, WWC, whatever that is, IGWA, Savia Vega, I heard you talking crap about my brother. There's no way you're going to do anything to my world power brother. Allahu Akbar, Shalok Ayunakasut.
That's right, Savio. I'm coming back to Puerto Rico, and I have a history of beating up Puerto Rican legends. And my friend, you'll be no different.
Huss! 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 Live from my studios in Tacoma, Washington, I'm not only a proud member of the World Powers and a 3-time UIWA North American Heavyweight Champion, also in the Pro Wrestling Illustrated Magazine's Top 500, I'm the Beast from the Middle East, the Yemeni Maniac, the modern day Sheikh, Diafullah The Butcher Dobashi, and your host of
Dobashi's Talk Show. No, Dobashi's Radio Takedown. I love beating my opponents for my own and your entertainment, but now I'm entertaining you right here with special guests and talks on all combative sports and entertainment. After all, you do watch sports to get entertained, don't you? This is a soapbox for the people to speak on anything. If you need to settle a problem, you can do it right here, censored free. Let's ring the bell to start the show.
Sunday, May 10th, 2015, episode 39 of Dobashi's Radio Takedown. I just want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I want to tell my mom that I love her. Thank you. Today on the show we'll have Chief Attakullkulla to discuss our wrestling weekend from last week. Also, Abdullah The Butcher, the WWE Hall of Famer and international superstar. He asked to be on here because he needs your listeners' help. But first, Tommy from Tacoma, Washington emails me and it says, I have been following your wrestling career since you started your promotion in August of '92. I remembered it because when Playboy Buddy Rose in the main event broke the ring and sank right in the middle of it. I enjoyed you at the HPGpro in Tacoma, Washington. I stopped going because I like supporting you with your friends and family, but I noticed you stopped talking about them and you don't participate at any of their events anymore. Can you please tell me why? Well, Tommy, thanks. You can see that clip on YouTube, by the way. I believe it. You just type in Playboy Buddy Rose breaks the wrestling ring. It was in Tacoma, Washington. Yeah, that was a very memorable event. A lot of great stars that's still around and some that are laid to rest. Rest in peace. The HPG concept I liked, but there was some real paranoia on the founder of the company. That's why I decided to part ways because of that. And I'm past that right now, so I won't go into details. but that's when I was said to be, in layman terms, a turncoat. I never once talked bad about them. I always talked good things about the company, and I defended that company. But the slap in my face was when they asked me to return my championship belt just because I was at a pro wrestling event and I did a run-in. I was the guest general manager. It was at a SCW event in Postville, Washington. And within 15 minutes I got a phone call, and their talent relations wanted the belt back, you know. And it was known to everyone. Everyone who won a tournament gets to keep their belts. And they said they wanted all the belts together for a photo op. And so, you know, that was the understanding. You know, I was the only one who they asked to return it. The very first tournament champion, Jeffrey, still has his championship belt. He even left on bad terms. Himself and many others told me I should just keep the belt. But, you know, here's a slap in my face, you know. After I returned the belt, they took that same belt and they made it a kids championship out of it on the very next event. You know, they were upset that I still wrestled as a pro wrestler. But they call themselves the evolution of pro wrestling, you know, and they still have all the same politics, in my opinion. The funny thing about it is, how does a so-called legit fight promotion ask for their championship belt back? Like I said, many of the boys told me to keep it, but I returned it along with my HPGpro gi, which I got as a payoff. I did it because I just wanted to wash my hands from it all. I wish them the best of luck to the promotion, to everyone in the office, all the participants. I really do hope they grow. I have no ill will to anyone in that company. I love what I do as a professional wrestler, and I do see real clearly now that pro wrestling is still alive. Okay, enough of this subject. Just let me leave you with this. The ironic thing is, on Sunday, May 3rd, 2015, sanctioned by the UIWA, SCW held an event at the Mexican Festival in Bremerton, Washington. That's right, a professional wrestling promotion. Von Hess defeated the HPG Pro 9 tournament champion Randy Zellers. By the way, that new belt looks sharp, and I hope HPG Pro does not strip Randy Zellers of his championship belt. I really like the guy. He's really entertaining and he always cracks me up. And here's a promo with Kevin Sullivan and HPG Pro 9 tournament champion Randy Zellers.
Here we are in the NGW Green Room here in Bremerton, Washington, with the one and only Taskmaster Kevin Sullivan, my mentor, along with the HPG heavyweight champion Randy Zellers. How you guys doing, brother?
It's been a glorious day, brothers. It's been glorious. It's been so great. I mean, the higher masses had the plan for me was to get the HPG heavyweight title, and on top of that, and on top of Frat Row, Alpha, Sigma, Alpha. And with
pass the plate, brother, you have cured me. I can walk again. Pass the plate, my man. Pass the plate.
Oh, you got it, brother. You got it. The collection plate is going around and around and around in Bremerton, Washington. Oh, yes, I am taxing people from Bremerton. I'm taxing people from Silverdale.
I get the feeling.
And yes,
I keep going, brother. I get the feeling.
Oh, yes, you can. The higher masses have healed again. Yes, indeed. And as the higher masses, I will be defended.
I can see that beautiful girl over there again.
Indeed.
I can see, God. You are the man, brother.
The higher masses.
Touch me.
The higher masses.
The power in your hands, brother.
Prevail.
The power in your hands.
Oh, yes, indeed.
But did you do something just then? There's a strange smell. Strange smell.
I think it's coming.
Champion smell.
Oh, that's the champion smell, and I think something that's blazing something.
Something's blazing.
Oh, yeah, the higher masses had put a plant, a beautiful plant, right up the street there, where you can get your stuff for $29.95.
These people watching, I'm going to ask them this. That has to be fake. That's a Nicki Minaj, isn't it? A Nicki Minaj. I love it, brother. We have been healed.
Yes, indeed. And for Alpha, Sigma, Alpha, we will be the dominance of SCW. Oh, yes, indeed.
Before before I get my tag team and partner in crime on the line, everyone wants to get the rub off the Chief and I, especially Kevin Sullivan and Coach Mike Jones, either to get famous or relevant again. I will be right back with Chief Attakullkulla right after this promo.
Here we are in the NTW Green Room, here at celebration for Cinco de Mayo. But you know what? We are still upset from last night. They're at SCW, Paulsboro, Washington last night. You know what? Tag team champions, Haas Toll, Kingdale, Houston. We're pissed. What do you got to say, Kevin?
Here's what's happening. Last night, two things were screwed up. The first one was the Pacquiao fight. Here's a guy that didn't want to fight. Threw 81 punches in 15 rounds. That's a disgrace. But that isn't the disgrace. The disgrace is the greatest coach of all times. This man's too sweet to be sour. He's the man of the hour. He's a man of twisted steel and sex appeal. Do you understand? Those gold belts were on our waist until some big Indian with pink hair. Did coaches have pink hair? Did Geronimo have pink hair?
Nah.
I'm wondering about this guy. You know what I'm saying? I know that Bruce Jenner's changing. Maybe he's changing along with them. And then we have Dobashi. I mean, Dobashi is a follower, not a leader like the coach who's led men. Young boys to become men to become better men. We got what you say in America, screwed and tattooed. We will let you guys know this. When the coach and I get Dobashi in that pink-headed Indian, we want two things. No rules, no disqualification, and I'll throw a third one on there. Anything goes. Because with the coach by my side, that 10 pounds of gold is within our grasp. All we need to do is reach out and touch it. This man has touched more gold than anybody since the Klondike Gold Rush. I was just in Cauliflower Alley Club with him. I saw him destroy some Japanese star named Jushin Lager. I was in California when he wrestled Jake the Snake. Jake was lucky to get out of there with his life. Now, are you going to try to tell me the pink-headed Indian and Dobashi, the follower, can stop us? There's no way in hell. And believe me, we're going to make their life hell.
That's right, Dobashi. I've been chasing you for 3 decades now, brother. You're going down!
Chief Attakullkulla, you're going down!
That's right, you're going down, Dobashi. I've been following you for 3 decades.
We are
I've been
back.
chasing you around since you were like 10 years old. You guys going at it since elementary school or what?
I don't know, but it kind of sounds kind of something sexual. He said, you're going down. I kind of wonder about Mike Jones. But everyone, I am back just a mere 7 days ago. My world power brother and I, Chief Attakullkulla, raced havoc all over the place, and it was great. And like I said, Chief, you're going down. And it looks like I said before the promo came, I said, people always want to get a rub from us, either to get famous or to get relevant again.
Yeah, that's what I said the other day. We got Coach Mike Jones, Kevin Sullivan's calling us out, trying to make a name for themselves,
He calls me a follower, but you know what? If I'm following you, I must be doing something right.
Yeah, I don't know who's following who in that group. I don't know if he's following Coach or Coach is following him. I think Sullivan's getting a little senile and delusional. He's talking about Coach being the greatest coach and motivational, and I don't know. I guess if you look at Coach, it does motivate you to go to the gym because you don't want to look like that.
Yeah. I don't know. When you say who's following who, it probably depends what day it is who follows who, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, let's talk about the SCW UIWA weekend in Paulsboro, Washington, and in Bremerton. they still couldn't take the world powers out. We're still around, stronger than ever, and we debuted our new finishing hold called Armageddon.
Yeah, and it was a huge weekend for the World Powers. We did get screwed out of a tag team match, If I remember right, first of all, Mendoza wasn't even the legal man in the ring.
Right. Well, he's Puerto Rican. What do you expect? They cheat.
Yeah, and then everybody saw my foot was on ropes. Apparently everybody saw except for Sign Guy, the ref.
Oh, Sign Guy. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, Sign Guy.
But successful title defenses.
Mm-hmm.
Of the IGWA Universe title. I beat Von Hess 1-on-1. I guess I did get disqualified in the match with Mendoza, but hey, you know what? I still walked away with the title. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I think they won. They were happy that they won by disqualification, because if it wasn't for the disqualification, they wouldn't have won at all.
Exactly. And they were probably, Mendoza was probably grateful when you pulled that ref out that you did, because, it finally put an end to the beating I was putting on him. And I don't think it took much more at that point.
Yeah, well, I kind of thought the ref, Sage or Surge, whatever, I think he was part Mexican, and it was a Cinco de Mayo celebration. I didn't think he could count to 3, so that's why I pulled him. I was going to try to help him, but then he overreacted and he called for the bell.
Exactly. Well, it could have been worse. It could have been Sign Guy.
Yeah, well. Oh, man. We were talking about Puerto Rico.
July.
Mm-hmm.
Is going to be the next big show with the World Powers on it, if I do recall.
Well, tell the fans all about that.
July. Isn't it June or July? I don't know. One of those months that starts with J. The World Powers will be back at SCW. I don't know who we're facing this time. I don't see any reason to face beast mode again. I think we already proved our point, even though we lost that match under questionable circumstances, we still came out, we wreaked havoc, we took out their SCW tag team champions and their opponents all in one shot. That being Kevin Sullivan and Coach Mike Jones, and they're running around, they want a piece of this. I don't know how you feel about it, Dobashi, but if Kevin Sullivan and Mike Jones want a piece of us, hey, Bill Froggy, jump.
Yeah, because you're going down. Yeah.
I'm sure Coach Mike Jones' wife wishes that.
Well, I think I won't even go there. Yeah, I was wondering why, in the locker room, when you went off to do something, and I was all by myself, and Mike Jones walked into the wrong dressing room, and he goes, "You're going down!" I said, "No, I'm not. I ran. I've never ran so fast."
I don't know if you run from anybody, but those circumstances are totally understandable.
Yeah.
Speaking of going down.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of going down, I don't know if you saw this thing this last week where I ended up on Trash Bag Wrestlers once again.
Well,
and I noticed the other day somebody had a little comment to add to it. Somebody from the Northwest, Mr. Claudio, had a little comment on this.
What did Mr. Claudio say?
Oh, he's I don't know. He was just running me down, called me Rod Watakulla, and stupid stuff. But what my point was that maybe if Claudio was going down, a certain HPGpro champ wouldn't be dogging his wife. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I gotcha. Speaking of that, the HPGpro 9, champion, And, you know, I already said it before, he got pinned by Von Hess, and, you know, I was shocked because you know how Tokyo Monster Kahegas just demolished him, and he was famous for that, you know, and we kind of roughed him up that weekend, but the very next night he pinned the HPGpro 9 tournament champion, Randy Zellers, but looks like
that's how he got the shot at the IGWA title. The winner of that match got the shot at me later on that day, and that ended up being Von Hess.
But that being said, according to watching Randy Zellers and Kevin Sullivan's promo on YouTube, which I put, you know, the clip on earlier before you came on, I think him losing to Von Hess made him turn religious.
I think so.
And it looked like he took the demons out of Kevin Sullivan.
Spin it. Oh, yeah, he put the hands on him. Kevin was spinning around saying, oh, I can walk again. Well, you can say that right now, Kevin, until you get into the ring with World Powers. And then, I don't know, walking might be a little bit difficult after that match.
Yeah, and I even took the scarf I had and I choked Kevin Sullivan. That felt so gratifying because, you know, he was trying to defend the honor of Abdullah the Butcher and talk all this crap, and then when you weren't there the last time to have my back, he snuck up behind me and read my head in the timekeeper's table. But you know what, mashallah, we got him back and choked him, and you know, by me choking him, it was more gratifying than choking a chicken. You know what I mean?
Yeah, took out Sullivan, took out Coach Mick Jones, and we took out their opponents, the FCW Tag Team Champions. Two of us took out 4 of them.
Yes.
So who's going to stop?
Yeah, who's going to stop us? Nobody. And, you know, a week ago we were together. Now you're on the other side of the country. And this is going to air on Mother's Day, but today is Saturday the 9th, and like I said, it's going to be aired tomorrow on iTunes. So if you want to wish your mother a happy Mother's Day, go right ahead. And happy Mother's Day to you, Mother Attakullkulla. And wait, I'm kind of veer off. A side note, Chief Attakullkulla, you got the text in the picture. Mama Dobashi made you an official clan of the Dobashi family.
That's right. Yes, she did, and I need to post that picture for everyone to see. But I just want to tell all the mothers out there happy Mother's Day, especially my mother and especially Mother Dobashi.
Oh, thanks.
Since I'm officially a member of the Dobashi clan now.
Yes. Now you got the whole Cherokee tribe. You got the Yemeni tribe. There's no one that'll be able to touch us. But let's tell everyone where you're heading out tonight and who's you're going to beat up on.
Yeah, I'm heading to Wisconsin right now, actually, and I have no clue who I'm going to beat up tonight. They haven't even told me yet.
Well, yeah, you never know. You know me, I could pop up anywhere at any time, and I proved that before, and who knows, this could be all ploy, act like we're talking on our phones, and maybe I'll make them have me as your opponent, and we could do like the Kevin Nash and Hulk Hogan bump, you know, that little thing where that'd be awesome. It'd be a quick payday. Then we could go raise havoc all over the place.
That's right. That's what we do. We raise havoc.
Yeah. So, are you traveling with Sam Moon today?
Yes, I am. The former UIWA president, Sam Moon.
Yes. And, you know, if Sam Moon, you're listening, or if he next you, tell him today. Let's back up. 2 years ago, me and Sam had a bet, Super Bowl bet, and, of course, I took Seattle Seahawks, and I won, and he lived up to his bet. And me, I've been so preoccupied and busy as the world powers with such superstars, you know. But today, I figured I'm going to go honor my bet before the football season starts and put on some New England Patriots paraphernalia and post it on Facebook.
Yeah, considering it's been about 4 months since the Super Bowl, you probably should do that.
Yeah. Well,
Sam Moon's sitting here right now shaking his head, yes.
And tell Sam Moon I don't need any more sacks, if you know what I mean. Let him know that.
I will.
Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, so, hey, we got an email. Someone emailed me. I can't even talk straight because I'm thinking about our next attack. But Barbara Rillington from Brooklyn, New York, emails and says, Chief Attakullkulla, what tribe are you from if you're really a Native American?
Oh, I think most people know that. It's pretty much out there that I'm quarter Cherokee. My grandmother's full-blooded Cherokee.
Oh, that was easy. That was kind of a boring question, but I always tell the fans, email any questions, and I'll have the superstars answer them. Matter of fact, our next episode, you'll probably get another call. I got a few emails for past guests, and I'm going to have the guests, the past guest superstars answer the emails instead of coming from me. I might as well have them come from the horse's mouth. And speaking of the horse's mouth, I even have a couple emails for Sam Moon.
Oh, you do?
Yep. But like I said, well, no, that's
the next show? Okay.
Yeah, the next episode. It's going to be all emails from past stars. We got Creasy Martin, Abdullah the Butcher, Bobby Fulton, Tracy Smothers, Matthew Riddle from UFC, Danny Lincoln, who's the referee that actually bled in the same ring and mixed blood with Abdullah the Butcher. And he didn't have hepatitis C. List goes on and on and on, so it should be very interesting. And, of course, we have some more for you.
None for Coach Mike Jones?
Well, you know what? Maybe we'll tweet it. I'm sure we'll get a couple emails from Mike Jones. Maybe find out where he gets his wardrobe made.
Or maybe where he gets that fabulous hair done.
Yeah. There's one thing about Mike Jones, Chief. If you ever do a promo around him, always stand at least 5 feet away, because when he starts pointing that finger, oh, man, all heck's going to break loose. I almost lost an eye. I almost lost my third eye because of that finger.
Thank you. I heard he's broken a couple of camera lenses with that finger a few times.
Yeah. Oh, I think Mike Jones should go back to school and become a proctologist.
Claudio's wife would probably like that finger.
Oh, man. I see a war going on. I see a war coming on. Hey, who knows? Maybe Claudio, since he's Mr. NWA manager of champions, he says, and he has been grappling for HPGpro, and I know, you know, he has some wrestling background.
Yeah, didn't Von Hess make him tap out?
Yes, he made him tap out, and he pinned Randy Zellers. So, Chief, that might be a worthy opponent. Maybe there's a challenge awaits from Claudio. Because I don't know.
Von Hess made him tap out, and Zellers beat him, and then Von Hess beat Zellers, and I beat Von Hess, and I don't think Claudio was going to be much of a challenge.
Oh, yeah, so that rules everyone out. You already proved that you're superior.
Exactly.
Well, Chief, I know you're on the road. Do you have any last words to give out the World Power fans, or any plugs out there you want them to know?
Yeah, all I want them to know is, Kevin Sullivan, Coach Mike Jones, if you want a piece of the World Powers, we'll accept that challenge. But I'll tell you this, you're going down!
You're going down! All right, brother. Love you. Be safe. And please get Sam Moon a new sack.
I will do. Talk to you later, buddy.
We will be right back with Abdullah the Butcher. But first, I downloaded this from YouTube. This is The Butcher from the A side of a Japanese 12-inch single called Abdullah the Butcher.
My name is Abdullah the Butcher.
I just want to say thank you for downloading and listening to this podcast. If you enjoy this podcast while you're working out, driving, or whatever you do while you're listening to this podcast, you could look up Dobashi's Radio Takedown on blogtalkradio.com, hit the follow button, or subscribe on iTunes. That way you'll not miss a single episode, and you can catch up on all of our past episodes. And you know what? Best of all, it's free. Also, check out radiotakedown.com. That's radiotakedown.com with all of our approved links. And you can send all your emails to radiotakedown@gmail.com. That's radiotakedown@gmail.com. And thank you for your support. I know I said after the song I would have Abdullah the Butcher on, but there's a little change in plans. See, not only am I a professional wrestler and a podcast host of Dobashi's Radio Takedown, I am a licensed private investigator. I looked and searched long and hard. This guy's not on Facebook. He's not on Twitter. But I did it.
I've got a special guest right here, Honest John. He's traveled with Abdullah the Butcher. Abdullah the Butcher is asking for your listeners' help. And we have the scoop right here from the horse's mouth. This is Honest John. Thank you for coming on to the show.
Yeah, thank you for calling me. This is a big surprise that you have called. What can I do for you today?
Well, there's a situation that's been going on with Abdullah the Butcher with the guy out of Canada. I believe his name was Devin. He went by Hannibal, where he accused of Abdullah the Butcher with hepatitis C. And I even had a longtime referee, Danny Lincoln, on a few podcasts ago saying he bled in the same ring as Abdullah the Butcher, never got hepatitis C. Bobby Fulton's been on, bled with Abdullah, never had hepatitis C. Abdullah wrestled Carlos Colon, Sabu, thousands of stars around the world. No one has hepatitis C. And now there's this lawsuit, and Abdullah just recently got served some papers. What's your outlook? And
well, let me say this. I've been with Mr. Butcher for, this is my 16th year, I think. But here's what I know, and I know this to be a fact. number one, we went to Devon, called us in to do his shows. These are some things I don't know that was brought out in court because, first of all, Abdullah was not able to travel. A lot of people thought it was a work. Abdullah gets times it would take him. We would go to an airplane. This is the truth. I can't give it no plainer than this. As many times we've tried to get, or we got on an airplane right here at the end. Even going up there to see Devon, we had to go give a deposition and everything with the guys. You know, I had to get down on my knees to pick up his feet to put him on the plane. And, you know, it's a long process. Everybody has to get on the plane. And I'm on my knees helping him. And, you know, it's not been a very simple thing. And they know that. They know that when we sat down with the deposition, they seen how bad he was. And you know, we wanted to be there. But here's the deal. The number one, Devon was the promoter. And I don't know if that was ever brought out, but nobody, I had talked to someone here a while back, and they were shocked to tell me that they didn't even know that. But number one, he was a promoter. Number two, first of all, let me back up. Devon wrestled in Puerto Rico and a lot of other places, and I'm not downing anything. I'm not putting nobody down about any of this, but let me tell you what I know. He was in Puerto Rico. He worked there for quite some time with Mr. Colon in his company. And then we were approached. He wanted to start working Mr. Butcher. We went up. The first show that we ever did with him was in Calgary, Alberta. We went up there, and Devon was the promoter, number one promoter. Number two, he furnished the blades. And then there was other matches around that. I mean, over a period of time, and I can't remember how long. I would say over a 2 or 3 year period. I don't know if it was that long. It could have been a year. You know, when you're on the road a lot, it all runs together. But Devon was a promoter. He was the one that made a decision to go in the ring with Abdullah. He never asked for anything to be done, or, you know, hey, let's get ourselves checked out or anything like that. He never did. And Devon furnished the blades. Now, how clean were those blades? I mean, I don't know. All I know is he had the blades for Abdullah. One night we were there. The first night we didn't have any. And matter of fact, let me say this: on the plane, they are very strict going in and out of countries with stuff. And so we went the first night there, and he furnished the blades. I can't remember. I think we worked 2 nights. I'm not real sure, but that first time in, and you know, we went out there. Mr. Abdullah went out and did everything that Devon had asked him to do. And I was sitting there as we went over things, of what's going to happen and everything. And I mean, I can't put it no plainer than that. As far as the travel of Mr. Abdullah traveling, that has been as time is, you know, in this situation that he has. In time, it's just gotten worse and worse on the travel.
Right.
And a lot of pain. When I'm traveling with him, and we're in the motel or whatever, it's all night long, helping him turn over, get him up, get him dressed. I mean, it's just like, you know, he's not able to do those things. I mean, even when I'm not here in Atlanta with him, he has somebody that stays here 24 hours a day to, you know, take care of him. So, you know, I don't really know what else to say other than what I know.
Wow. Well, you know, I appreciate you coming on the podcast and let everyone know the things you do know about the situation. Is there anything you want to plug or any last words you want to?
Well, it has been brought to my attention that some of the people out here, and we appreciate all the support out here. Abdullah is not even around for me. He doesn't even know what you just called me about. I don't know how you got my number, but you know, we appreciate the support. But this guy who was a promoter, this guy flew us in, promoter, and did the whole drill, and now he's suing. You know, he's wanting to bring what he did and all that he can get into the States now to Abdullah. And, you know, I think that Abdullah has discussed about working with some folks to maybe to, you know, get some money together. I mean, we haven't really discussed that much. I live north of Atlanta. I'm out every day. I'm about an hour and a half from Abdullah's. I run 2 businesses, but we talk daily. I'm not there. I don't get to go down to be with him much. Mm-hmm. But you know, we've looked at a couple different things to do, and I said, hey, Abdullah, you just got to, or somebody's got to get out there and be transparent and say, hey, I need some money to fight with, because the finances wasn't there to go to Calgary or when we were in Ottawa. I mean, he didn't, he was in bad shape, but some of the finances just wasn't there to take care of that. The whole thing is, if we had been in court, we could have brought out a lot of things that when we were doing the deposition, nobody wanted to bring out and nobody wanted to say.
Wow. Very interesting. Hopefully, justice will prevail. And I know a lot of fans and listeners out there, would hopefully, want to support Abdullah with this situation. But with friends like you and all of us, hopefully we'll see justice prevail.
Well, here's my thing about it. I mean, I'm not around Abdullah. I'm making this call. You call me. I'm making the call. I mean, I am responding.
And I appreciate it.
This is my feelings, personal feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see Devon. I'd like to see this cut loose, left alone, and I'd like to see him go on and do very well in his career. And I'm not saying that and make this up like, kissy. It's the truth. I'm the type guy. In the type business I'm in back home where I'm at now here in the Atlanta area, people are opening up businesses like mine, and people come to me and say, well, what do you think? I bet you. I'm like, no, I'm the type guy, I want to see everybody make it. And I've had people come up to me and said, well, that's sorry, blankety blank, Devin, da-da-da-da. I've never said that. I don't feel that way. Devin always treated us, very well with respect. And this come out of nowhere. I mean, the whole thing come out of nowhere. He always treated us with respect. He treated Abdullah with the highest respect. He was very good to him. And then when this come out, it was a blindside. I mean, it come out of nowhere. But this is how I feel. I like to see it. I like to see it over with. And I wish Devon the best. I hope he is successful in all that he does and has a prosperous life.
Wow. Well, thank you, Honest John. I really appreciate it.
Well, you're very much welcome.
Appreciate taking your time, and I'm glad you're able to voice your opinion. And I want to say God bless and have a wonderful weekend.
Yes, you too. And hopefully when I see you the next time, I hope you will tell me how you got my number. This is crazy. But anyway, it's been an honor to talk to you.
Oh, thank you. Well, this is a shoot also. I am a licensed private investigator, and I do got my ways.
Well, you did a good job. That's all I can say.
Don't worry.
I'm not on Facebook or anything. I'm one of those guys that I'm not on Facebook or anything. Abdul was like, you got to get a Facebook. I'm like, Abdul, I'm interested in Facebook. So,
believe me,
anyway, I do thank you.
All right, thank
you.
But,
if we can get some stuff together with some people that would like to support Mr. Abdullah, if there's any support that wants to come in, or somebody may want to step in and say, hey, you know what, I'll be glad to represent him. But if somebody's out there and says, you know what, I want to represent him, we'll give you the facts. And if they hear the facts and say, you know what, there's not a chance in this case, that's fine. That's fine. We wouldn't want to put nobody out there that don't believe. But I tell you what, once we lay all the facts on the table, if there's somebody out there that would like to represent this case and be a part of it, they're going to see that there's no BS in this game. It's the real deal.
There you go. Right on. Okay, brother. Well, thank you very much. And be safe out there on the road. And we shall talk soon.
All right. See you down the road. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Yes.
You too. Serve papers, and, we can't let them get away with it. And where they could, they could, then, we could have Queen Malika come on too and give the address or give where, they could donate money for the cause.
Yeah. Okay, then I'll give it to Malika.
Yeah. But, kind of give the story a little bit, why you couldn't go and, your hip, and
Yes.
and just tell the story. You couldn't go there. That's why you lost, because there was no way for you to get up there. Your hip, and then you got served these papers, and we can't let him get away with that, because if he gets away with this, other people will be doing the same thing. Kind of work that angle, and then we'll just do it from there.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Okay, I'm going to start it right now. Hold on. Okay.
Okay.
Ready? Welcome back, and I got the one and only WWE Hall of Famer and international superstar Abdullah the Butcher. He has to come back on Dobashi's Radio Takedown because he's going through some hard time right now, and he entertained and bled all over the world for your fans' entertainment, and now he's asking for the listeners and the fans' help and support. How you doing, Mr. Abdullah the Butcher?
Well, I'm doing very good. Got a lot on my mind, but before I say anything, I want to wish all the mothers a happy Mother's Day.
Yes.
My problem is that I'm trying to get a lawyer with this guy. I went up to Canada, and I was supposed to go to Canada for this court case, but I couldn't go because of my hip replacement, and I did not go there, and I lost the case because I did not go. But the main part about it, I need help from my friends, if they can help me to get a lawyer, and that's it. So if they can help me, I would appreciate it, because now he's trying to come after me like in Atlanta, Georgia, and my money is short because I have done a lot for the homeless people and a lot of stuff. I took money from my own pocket. I am short, and I need help. If y'all can help me, I appreciate it. And I'll let you speak to Miss Malika right now, okay?
And Miss Abdullah.
Yes.
I just want to say I seen, we'll put all of our bygones aside, but I was at your place, and I seen your condition. You're in the wheelchair. It's hard for you to walk.
Yes.
And I remember I even helped put on your shoes. I mean, this isn't no gimmick. And I could vouch and put my word on the line. Abdullah couldn't fly out, to Canada to go to the court case. So, not only these medical conditions, and he's putting his own money into this foundation, Flowers Where They Live, to feed the homeless, And like I said, you've entertained the fans worldwide for many decades. And hopefully the fans could help you and support you in this cause. And I just had to throw my 2 cents in for you, Abdullah.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate that. I know that me and you had some hard times, but the main part about it, I appreciate you by helping me out and by sending me a donation. I appreciate that, and all the other people, if they can please send me a donation and work something out, to get it back to them or to help them. Okay,
thank you.
Thank you very much. I'll let you speak to Malika. Just a minute.
Okay. Please. Yes, sir.
Hi, how are you? This is Malika Marshall.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. And I am Abdullah the Butcher's assistant. I want to let you all know how you can donate. You could donate by PayPal by going to Abdullah the Butcher 1941@gmail.com. Again, that's Abdullah the Butcher 1941@gmail.com. For the correct spelling, that's ABDULLAHTHEBUTCHER 1941@gmail.com. Or either by I believe it's money order. You can send it to Larry Shreve. That's Larry Shreve, SHREVE, 1310 Loch Lomond. That's 2 words, LOCH. The second word, LOMOND, Trail, Southwest Atlanta, Georgia, 30331. Thank you very much. We appreciate any help that you all can give him. And happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there. Flowers while you live. Thank you.
Thank you, Queen Malika.
Yes, Dobashi.
Okay. Well, you have any last words you want to give out? Let the fans know. And like I said, if you go back to iTunes or Blog Talk Radio under Dobashi'sRadio.com, we had a friend of yours, referee, Danny Lincoln. And if you want to go back, your fans go back to the archives and listen to us a couple episodes ago. He talked about how he was in the same ring with you. He bled with you. He does not have hepatitis C. And he said, and he gave the characteristics of Devin to Hannibal, and how he acted. And he was actually the promoter of that promotion. And he gave his characteristics and how he acted. And I know Bobby Fulton has been on YouTube. He's backing you because, you bled all over the world. You bled in Puerto Rico, Carlos Colon, Sabu, Bobby Fulton, and no one ever got hepatitis.
Never. I've bled all over the world, and I've wrestled all the top guys and stuff like that. So nobody else. I mean, if it came to push and shove, he'd probably give it to me or whatever. So I don't want to mention them like that. But the main part about it, I just need help. And Dobashi, if you can talk to the people, I would really appreciate it. I need help, and I will pay the fans back in a different way.
Okay,
So,
maybe we'll work on. Maybe we could do a telethon or something, and the next
anything.
And get the. And one side note, I took some promo picture with you, or even in that video. I even got heat for biting your forehead, and I thought that was pretty funny. I don't have hepatitis. But Abdullah, I just want to say, thanks for entertaining and your blood, sweat, and tears in the ring, and thanks for being my mentor. Even though we got a couple bouts left in us once you're healed up, so I could try to take out your hip again.
I'm coming after you, believe me. I am coming after you.
Well, but we got to get your other stuff situated, your hip, and get this guy off your back. And so fans out there, Queen Malika had give you the information, and we will talk about the story very soon. And let's help Abdullah fight this cat.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. And I want you to know that all in the papers and on the YouTube and everything, that the Japanese have me down for drawing the most people in Japan, number one.
Yep. And what did they see? Ichiban number one.
Yes, Ichiban, yes. So that was it. So I want to thank you very much, and I want to thank my good friend, Honest John, for doing what he done for me. And John is with me like 100%, and I know the other people are with me 100%. Please, I don't like to beg, but thank you, and please help me on this one. Thank you very much.
All right.
And Malika says thank you, and flowers, why they live. Thank you very much.
All right. God bless, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
And I wish your mother a happy Mother's Day. All right. Thank you very much, and take care. Okay?
All right, brother. All right. Love you, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
A few days ago, Abdullah the Butcher had called me and told me he got served papers from Canada. What I'm going to do is set up another podcast with Abdullah so he could explain in detail what had happened. And I'll have guests to back him up and tell their story. From what I've heard and gathered from many people in the wrestling industry, Abdullah is just a target, and this needs to stop. Thanks once again for listening. Remember, go check out radiotakedown.com. Always remember this. Just be nice. Isn't that hard? It will work wonders. Until next time, let's end the show. Ring the bell. Dobashi's Radio Takedown is a Say Saha Dynamite Productions.